now we're going to have a debate, right? Because you got a double call today. Home Depot and Lowe's, both downgraded to perform. Both were at outperform. This comes from OpCo today. Both stocks have done well. Home Depot's up 27.5% year to date. Lowe's a little bit better at up 36. The reason why we're going to have a debate is because Shannon, you and Degas own Home Depot. Weiss, you own Lowe's. John, you previously owned Lowe's. Shan, you get the first.
Yes, sir.
You get the mic first. Home Depot. What do you think of this call?
Great. I think this is probably a pretty good short-term call, to be honest. We actually trimmed the stock back in May, a little bit early. But I think if you read the notes here and read between the lines, they're basically saying once we start to see this rotation away from your COVID-19 beneficiary basket, of which both Home Depot and Lowe's are in that basket, you'll start to see a bit of weakness in these stocks. I think from a longer-term perspective, these are still great buys. From a e-commerce perspective, Home Depot has already put some money into their e-commerce distribution, but they also have a reason to go to the store. I don't like big box retail. I don't like specialty retail all that much. But I think this is probably a good short-term call. You should use weakness. If this comes to fruition and there's weakness in these two stocks, you should use that as an opportunity to buy them because this is a longer-term trend that isn't going away.
Okay. Weiss, you have a counterpoint?
Not really. I was actually shocked to see an analyst downgrading a stock rather than finding some reason or no reason to raise their price target by 20%. So, look,
that's
it's
the
one
way
that
it's
I
been
shaved.
lately.
I shaved
I hear
some
you.
others.
I'm sorry. That's the way it's been. But seriously, I mean, you prefer Lowe's over Home Depot. Why?
Well, at the time I bought Lowe's, it had trailed Home Depot. And if you look over a long-term chart, even though Home Depot has been vastly better managed until the new manager came in, Marvin Ellison, they've pretty much traded in lockstep. So when I bought it, I was looking at both. Either would have been fine. I thought the street was way more bullish and way more owning Home Depot. So that's why I bought Lowe's. I don't think it matters which one you buy. I agree with Shannon's view. I think over the next few weeks we could see some weakness there. But I'm ready to stay with it. I'm not willing to give up the gains and pay taxes on the entire position.
Yeah, I hear you. Degas, I stacked the deck. You own Home Depot, too, and I'm giving you the last word.
Well, no, Scott, I appreciate that. And I want to go back to what we were talking about earlier. I feel that there's definitely a separation between Wall Street and Main Street. I just have to say that because I have too many small business owners out there that may be throwing some shoes at the TV now. So there is definitely a separation between the two.
Yeah.
As it relates to Home Depot, we really like it. I'm going to talk about the intangible. Home Depot is going to invest over $500 million for housing for veterans by 2025. That is building the brand value. And so Home Depot, I like it from a profitability, from a valuation. We actually see it as actually under fair value at these levels. So it's definitely a hold in our portfolio, and we're definitely like it as opposed to Lowe's.
All right. Good stuff.